Over the last few days, just unravelled in the first set.
Okay, cheers, mate.
I just felt like I could not hit the treble 20, not consistently. I might have hit a couple of hundreds, yard 140, but you're playing Danny Noppert. He's one of the top players in the world. You have to be better. I knew my finishing will pull us out if I can get there, but I just felt like I didn't have any power in the scoring, and I just switched off in the next 3 sets after that and just threw them. I didn't even think about how I was throwing them or what, different things like that. And I managed to get through it in the end. I hit some really good shots at the right time.
You did indeed. Look, sometimes you do need the other guy to miss, and Danny missed at the end of set 2. You stepped in, levelled it up. That was a big moment.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of huge moments in the game where it comes down to timing, because Danny was outscoring me. It was pure and simple as that. If he had finished his doubles and converted the chances he created for himself with his heavy scoring in certain legs, I would have lost that game, simple as that. So yeah, you need a bit of luck sometimes to win up there, and I was pleased with myself from how I recovered from the first 5 or 6 legs that I played. It just wasn't happening, and I'm glad that I just switched off and just threw them.
Okay.
Just try and throw natural and not worry about all the little things I've been practicing on, and I'm going to continue the rest of the tournament like that, hopefully.
Ryan Joyce speaking after his fantastic 3-1 win over Danny Noppert earlier on. Ryan Joyce through to the 3rd round. He told us, didn't he, when we spoke to Chris, he obviously got to the quarterfinals on his debut here. He's not really enjoyed any success, but he's having a good end to the year. He had a good run in the last couple of tournaments.
He's a proper player, isn't he? If you're not quite on it, he will take advantage, and I don't even think we've seen the best of him in terms of Ryan Joyce. I think there's more to come. I'm not sure if he applies himself enough, but at some point he will have to make that choice and say, right, this is what I want to do. Let's see what I can do, because at the moment it just feels a bit to me like he's just playing at it. He is so good, and he has every aspect to the game you need to be a top 16 player, and I think he is a top 16 player, or has the potential to be one.
For many people who've come to darts over the last 12 months, have come to darts on the back of a certain Luke Littler, and we're about to see the teenage sensation make his bow in this year's tournament. He got to the final last year, missed out in a great final with Luke Humphries, who maybe just had a little bit too much experience for him, but since then 10 titles, including the Premier League. I've just got one question about Luke Littler this time, Chris, and he said it every time he's been asked. I've seen it on TV, on the radio, on talkSPORT. He desperately wants to win this trophy, and I just wonder, is he applying a little bit too much pressure on himself? I think that's the only worry I've got for him.
Yeah, you may be right. It's hard, isn't it? Like, when we expect a lot of whether it be a footballer or a golfer, a boxer, a dart player, that's out of respect because of how much potential they have, and we just want to see them fulfill it. I think at 17 years of age, or 17 years old, we may be asking a little bit too much, but again, that's a compliment, because we rate him so highly. We know what he's capable of. He's won tournaments with all of these players in it, or all of the elite players in it, so there's no reason why not, but there's plenty of reasons why not. One of them's Luke Humphries. One of them could potentially be Ryan Meikle. One of them could be potentially his next round opponent, and that's sport, that's darts. Even through what he's achieved, which is incredible for his age, but I no longer worry about his age, because he's achieved so much already. He's ready. He's ready to be a world champion. He's ready to be world #1. He's got every facet you need to be the best player in the world.
How good has he been for darts?
Oh, I thought when, like, Taylor was, well, Bristow was the original. He made darts box office, and then Taylor, it was unbelievable. Then MVG, then we had the Fallon factor, and now Luke has just put a completely different set of eyes on a sport that we've never had before.
This is the Paddy Power World Darts Championship. brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands joining us live and the millions joining us around the world, it's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of 6 development tours, taking part in his 5th World Championship. Time to meet the Bomber, Ryan Meikle!
Ryan Meikle makes his way on the stage. Meet Fallon Sherriff last time out. Big smile on his face. He knows the crowd potentially not here to see him. They're here to see this fella.
Gentlemen, the winner of the Premier League, the winner of the Grand Slam and 3 World Series titles, 10 PDC titles this year, and a World Championship finalist. It's time to meet
Luke Littler, warm embrace with his mum and dad as he makes his way on. Lots of youngsters in Luke Littler shirts around the crowd, certainly in the family section away to our right hand side here. He's the one they all want to be. What a year it's been, 10 titles and a whole heap of money. But I get the feeling that for Luke Littler, money won't be a problem in the future. It's a question of how many and which titles he can get his hands on. He is box office, he is the X Factor. Nice embrace between him and Ryan Meikle, who must feel like the pantomime villain up there, because if he knocks out Luke the Nuke, I think there'd be stunned silence here. But he's got a job to do, Ryan Meikle. He's here, having beaten Fallon Sherriff in round 1. A tough task that he dealt with, but this is an all-new level of challenge.
Yeah, and it's a new challenge for Luke Littler, because Luke does like a nice little rhythm to a game, and he is not going to get that here. Ryan Meikle's won the bullseye, so he gets the right to throw first in the odd set, so 1, 3 and 5, and in the odd legs of those sets. And Luke's going to have a lot of hanging around time. They've not played each other thus far, but this tempo to this game will not suit Luke Littler. He likes to get on with it, and he ain't going to be able to. I'm not saying that's going to affect the result, because I expect a comprehensive one, but it may not be the type of result people are expecting.
We are listening to coverage of the PDC World Darts Championship on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Dine out, stay, work out and play this festive season at one of 33 cracking UK locations. Village Hotels is sponsoring Luke the Nuke as well, because if he would hit a 9-darter, because he's not over the age of 18, he wouldn't get money off the sponsors and get it off Village Hotels instead.
Nice touch, that. And there's a great chance they will be giving him 60 bags.
Quite possibly.
I just love seeing, whether it be youth or even naivety, but just watching him on that walk-on, the look on his face of, oh, this is great. When you sort of get to a certain level of darts and you get drawn against a player like Luke Littler, it does feel very much like you're going to the electric chair.
First of 3 sets for a place in round 3 post-Christmas. 134 for Meikle, just the 60 for Luke Littler, who was here this morning. We mentioned this earlier on.
Oh, this is lovely.
He awarded the trophy to Lex Passerhauser, the 13-year-old Belgian who became the junior world champion this afternoon.
Yep,
13 years of age.
World champion.
And there was the former champ to give the new champ his title.
And Dimitri turned up, a former champ. And neither had to be here, but they made it a point, and I think that shows a lot of class, especially on the day that Luke's playing. And I just love that. It's just a great touch, and it shows a bit of class.
It was. I've got a question about the fancy dress. That bloke that's come as a gingerbread man, how warm is he going to be?
He'll be roasted. He'd have lost a couple of pounds today.
He will. Wow,
and that's just on my bets.
Meikle's made a good start. 1-3-3.
Although both of us did fancy the 2 winners this evening, didn't we?
We did. Not a shekel on either of them, but
obviously that's why they won.
Correct. Luke Littler's having a quiet start to his World Championship campaign here. He's on 2-3-2. Meikle to hold his throw 76. Went for treble 20, hit the single, so it'll be 16 for tops. Just gets the 16, so tops for the opening leg.
What this will feel like, excuse me, for Luke Littler is when you're playing a game of pairs, you just seem to be just sort of hanging around and waiting all the time just to get to the board, and that doesn't suit Luke. And this is why I suggested it. I think he wins, but it won't be the manner of victory that maybe people are expecting, because this is going to be a hard grind for him.
Well, Ryan Meikle has now missed 4 darts at a double. He just missed 2 at tops and 1 at double 10. 170 the big fish for Littler, but it's not going to go. So Meikle will breathe again here. Well, this, having scored well, he hasn't found a finish yet. Can he sell the... Oh, he's hit 15, so now he's got 5 remaining. Double 2 down the bottom of the board. Gets there in the end. It took him a while, but he got the job done, and opening leg for him. And look, it's a big night for Ryan Meikle as well. It's a bear pit atmosphere, and there Littler says there's the 180. Is it a perfect start to a perfect leg?
Is there going to be another £180,000 up for grabs? Chris from Sutton, when Christian Kist landed the 9, walked away with 60,000. Is someone else going to do it? Oh.
Well, he went treble 20, treble 19 and treble 18 there. He was going around the board.
Let him have a word with Uncle Mace to tell him how to do it now.
44.
Sometimes it's better to say nothing, Chris, I think. I had a 9 today, mate. In the fans' village, witnessed by thousands. Didn't have a double on it, but it was 501 points in 9 darts. Yeah. Still counts. 320 for Meikle. Littler on 97. First set. It's a bit like the roles reversal from leg 1, isn't it? Yeah, it is. 96. So I think that'll be the pattern of this match. Took Meikle 6 darts to go out. How many will it take Littler from 97? Well, he's missed the treble 19, then hits treble 4. So 66 remaining. Goes for treble 14, doesn't find it, will be back. Wants 52, and it will be 12 and tops. If my life depended on someone in a double, I'd put it in the hands of Luke Littler on double 10. It's almost like it's on the end of a bit of string. Well, tops first. And tops will do. That's the question. What would it take him? The answer was 1 dart, and it is 1-1. Yeah, 14 darter. It was a 21 dart hold from Ryan in leg 1, and a 14 darter from Luke in leg 2 with the backs. And only a ton from Meikle. Still singing. 58. Luke Littler's walk-on song somewhere amongst the 3,500 people. They are.
Been a slow start for Littler against the Meikle throw thus far.
Well, he's not going to be able to get into any kind of rhythm. Make no mistake, of course, Meikle is a proper player. This is better. 180 is answered with a 180.
2-2 on Meikle, Littler on 2-6-3, just below the treble bed.
One leg apiece. Set one finds the treble with dart 2. Yeah, I was going. Oh, that's a disaster. I was going to say he should come out. He did, but the dart came out.
Yeah, that was a genuine hit the wire.
Yeah, proper bouncer.
A few darts didn't go on the board against Fallon Sherrock, but that was because he was hitting his own darts. That was just a genuine hit the wire and fall away. So, 1-4-1 then for a 2-1 lead.
Treble 5 leaves 126. Treble 20 leaves 66. Should be treble 10. Could be 42. It is 42 to leave 24. Super Dars 167 for Littler.
Yeah, Meikle waiting on 24, and he'll be back because Littler can't hit the opening treble. 101 scored to leave 66. And Meikle then to go 2-1 up in set one. Needs double 12, and double 12 he gets. This has been an okay start for Ryan Meikle.
Proper player, mate. He can play the game, and he doesn't allow you to get in a rhythm. He bogs you down, and he's hard to beat. As I said, this isn't going to be what everyone thinks it's going to be. He's 2-1 up in set one. Littler's just started on throw with 43. Meikle started with treble 20, single 20, and a 140.
Doesn't matter what it looks like in round 2.
Absolutely not.
But that's 3 180s inside 4 legs. There's nearly 2 weeks left of this tournament. There's a lot of darts to be played.
Listen, it's not how you win your first game. It's just about winning your first game. Great 140 from Meikle. Down to 2-2-1. Leads 2-1 in set one. Littler on 2-7-8. He's at the hockey. Treble 20. He's just did a max. He's going to follow it in one. Switch to the 18s. 138 to leave 140.
2-2-1 for Meikle. Get a ton here. Be down to a finish. Needs. Well, he doesn't need a treble. If he got 60, he would be on a finish. Goes for the outer ball to leave 156. So 140 then for Littler to level up the opening set. Single
20, so, and it's a low dart, so he's having to work around it. He's trying to get a ton, only 60. 80's no gimme. Meikle 156.
Yeah, this for the set. Ooh, big one. That's a problem, and that might just relieve any pressure on Littler. 81 scored, so he's still in with a shout, Meikle, but it's 80 for 2-2. Treble 20 hit. Here's the double 10. Not hit. Double 5. Not hit.
Wow.
Now then.
This is for the set.
Meikle take this out. Well, that's a great dart. Treble 17 leaves double 12. Silence at the darts. One set dart missed. 2 set darts missed for Ryan Meikle.
Wow.
1 for double 2. Luke Littler finishing it off. Well, that could be a crucial moment in this game, because Ryan Meikle had 2 darts. He's still got the throw for the set here, and he's in the red bit first up. But Chris, he may regret that, but if he is going to do, that 180 might just help his nerves a little bit.
Yeah, well, any negatives, although here comes Littler. Get up there, bye. 2-2, set one. Both players start with a max. Single 20, right above the treble 20 wire. Doesn't find it with dart 2. That 180 impacted. No, it's a great ton.
He looks a man under pressure, Ryan Meikle. And that pressure is increasing. 5 perfect darts. They thought it was in. He thought it was in.
So did he, yeah. He'd give it a second look.
Well, he's serving notice on the 9. And more importantly, from his point of view, he's serving notice on Ryan Meikle's throw that he's looking to break to win the opening set. You're live on talkSPORT 2, Mark Wilson and Chris Mason. Welcome along if you're on YouTube as well. We thank you for your company tonight. Like and subscribe if you would. Plenty of great content. We'll have an interview with the winner of this one. Might not be Luke Littler, we don't know yet.
Well, 1-6-4 for Ryan Meikle for the first set. 2-2 in legs. Oh, he's just left of the target. In treble 5, does make the adjustment. Treble 19's the shot. Leaves 70. Littler wants a ton. Not going to miss, is he? Tops.
There's one of them. And there's the other. A roar of approval from Luke Littler. I'm here to stay. Ryan Meikle looks on. He must feel he's up against the world tonight, Ryan Meikle. Didn't do a great deal wrong. Did though miss 2 set darts that could have won him the opening set. Race to 3. Littler's World Championship is off to a flying start. He leads Meikle by a set to 0.
The World Darts Championship live on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Dine out, stay, work.
Back to the Alexandra Palace where Luke Littler has got his World Championship campaign off to a good start, taking out the opening set. Had to survive 2 set darts so against Ryan Meikle. Had 2 goes at double 12, couldn't take it. Would have given him the set 3-1. Littler stepped in to finish on 5 and then went tops with a ton checkout to wrap up the opening set. The winner of this one will take on Richie Edhouse or Ian White in round 3 post-Christmas. Still to come tonight. I think this could be potentially the game of the tournament so far. Damon Heta against Connor Scott. Mark Wilson with Chris Mason. Welcome along. Thanks for joining us. Hashtag darts on the radio. Lots of you now getting involved on the YouTube stream. Like and subscribe. We do appreciate you joining us there. Chris, wasn't pretty at times. 4-1-80, 60% of the doubles is pretty good. And we're thinking, well, Littler didn't play very well. He averaged 97.
Yeah, Meikle will be thinking it's a set that's got away because he had two set darts in leg 4 on the 75. He hit the 51. Not a million miles away from double 12, but 2 darts at it to win the first set, 3 legs to 1. He allowed the opportunity for Luke Littler to produce a little bit of magic, and he did that. A 180, well, is it 4 180s, one in each of the last 4 legs of set 1, and then he produced a grandstand finish, a 12 dart leg, taking out 100, 20 tops, and he has now the darts in set 2, and it was okay, but he's not going to produce the darts we're expecting against an opponent that gives him no flow. And he's not going to get in a flow against Meikle. This is going to be a hard night's work for Littler. It may be a comprehensive scoreline, but he's going to have to work hard.
Yep. Meikle snatches his darts out of the board. He's got an early advantage against the Littler throw.
93.
Well, I said it before a dart was thrown, because, listen, Littler likes to get in a rhythm, and Meikle's not going to give you that rhythm. He's not slow. He's just slow, and he's measured, and it's hard to get going against a player like that.
Yeah, I like the word measured. I think he's a measured
He's
player,
measured, yeah.
he?
He's not. Yeah. We've seen some deliberate slowness in this tournament, which hasn't worked out well for certain players.
No. Just looking at the section of the draw that these two players find themselves in. We mentioned Ed Housel White in the next round. Ryan Joyce already through to round 3. He'll take on the winner of Ryan Searle or Matt Campbell.
That's a good tie.
Yeah. Rob Cross, Scott Williams, Jan van Veen, Ricardo Pietrezco, all involved as well. And now the 1-3-3 for Ryan Meikle could be on here. Can't find the treble 19, but he knows he'll be back. This is a decent opportunity. Leaves tops with Littler on 189.
Yeah, tops after 12 on the Luke Littler throw. 2 single 20s, only 60, all across the top bar of the treble.
Yeah. Tops then for Meikle on the first leg of set 2, and he gets it right under the top wire middle. Not even a ripple of applause.
Well, they're stunned, aren't they? And this is a thing, and they're expecting him to literally go through the gears and start producing magical darts, and he will do that in this tournament. He may well do this in this match, but it won't be sustained. If you're a quick player, which he is, and you're getting bogged down against a player who's slow but good, or should I say measured?
Measured. Like it, Chris. 95.43, the Meikle average thus far.
Higher than Littler's, 3 points higher. Should be a set-up. That's all he should be using in his mind. Right, I created an opportunity to win the first set. I can create an opportunity in this set to win.
Yep. Well, he's got the breaker throw. Littler single 20, treble 18, treble 18. When he gets his grouping right, it literally is on a pinhead, isn't it?
Well, he looks like he could get 10 in a treble, never mind 3.
Yeah. Right, Meikle, a barber by trade.
100.
Don't think Luke Littler will have to worry about a second job, do you, Chris?
No, he'll have his own personal barber that follows him around on his private jet.
This is good from Ryan Meikle. 256 reduced by 140.
He actually earned more money in the first 6 months of his career than I did in my life. No, I'm not bitter. No. I'm all for it. Listen, the extra work I've got just because of the Luke Littler effect. Everyone
in the game is benefiting.
Yeah,
from
everyone
him,
feeds from it.
Yeah. Well, 116 hit, treble 7.
95 left. He'll stay there. Treble 19 leaves double 19. Just misses it. 76 left. He's left 56. Littler, work to do. 110.
Yeah, but a chance to steal. Starts on the 19s, gets the treble, then single 13 to leave tops, and he's just underneath tops. So Meikle survives a dart against his throw. 16 for tops. Hit it in the last leg. Can he hit it now? He's over the top. That's not a friend or a foe. It's no use to him, but he hits it clean. And Ryan Meikle makes it 2-0. Well, if it was match play, it'd be in front 4-3. It's set play. He's behind 1-0.
He's playing okay here. There's no negativity been dragged over into set 2 after the opportunities of set 1, and I like that. That shows a good, strong mentality. Something I didn't have. I'd still be contemplating the fact that I'm a set down and I should be a set up, and this is a good quality that Ryan Meikle's showing to his game.
Yeah, Littler in with a ton after his opening visit. Is down to 264 after 6. Meikle's 59, needs to be improved upon, but that's a blocker dart on the treble 20, so he's coming down for cover, finds treble 19. 96
he has the
scored.
insurance of knowing, though, that right, I've got the darts in the next leg
well,
to level
he had
things
the
up.
darts in the deciding leg of the first set, and he didn't win the leg, so he want it done as soon as he can.
But he only had 12 darts to win.
Yeah, he did. I think this is
tough game. This part.
Quite a mature performance from Ryan Meikle.
Yeah, I agree. He's a baller. I said this ain't going to be what people think.
Littler on 208, reduces his score with a couple of treble 19s, and he's down to 74. Meikle on 266.
It's one of them kind of games that even if it ended up 3-0 to Littler, he will come off and feel like he's been involved in a thriller, because Meikle makes you work.
Yeah, he does. 74 then for a first leg. Hits the treble 18 for double 10 and gets it at the second time of asking.
Key leg coming up. Almost a leg where it's a game on, game over moment. Well, he doesn't hold here and make it one set apiece.
100.
Littler will just go through the gears and run out a 3-0 winner, but again it will be 3-2, 3-2, and probably 3-2 in the third. It's a bit like one of them tennis matches where it's, if you go, oh, what was the score? 3-0, 7-5, 7-5, 7-5.
Meikle still averaging higher than Littler. 96 scored. He's down to 305. Littler on 443, but in the red bit, looking for another max. Just overshoots on dart 2 and can't find the cover, so 99 scored.
Yeah, he's not hit a max since leg 5 of set 1. He does lead by a set to 0, but Meikle is 2-1 up in legs, as he was in set 1. And a beautiful 138, creative, down to 167, and well, he needs 3 trebles here. He's only got 1 and then a big 5. Does tidy up, down to 219, but 167 for Meikle for the set, and he's got 6 at this.
Yeah, he has. And he's right in the middle of the red bit. He's coming down for 19s, doesn't get it. Now he'll move along to treble 16, only gets the single, so there's work to do on 72, but he'll be back. Littler on 219.
I think that was a mistake there. That 60 was plumb in the middle, should have just stayed there. He's not going for the ball, is he?
Yeah.
And it was such a good dart.
Yeah, it was. 72 then for the set. Hits the treble 16, so it's 2 darts again at double 12. Well, he's missed 1. He missed 2 darts at this target for the first set, and he misses 2 darts at it for the second set. Littler 161 to break the throw and maybe break Ryan Meikle's heart. Can't get the treble, so Meikle is coming back. 12s has been his nemesis so far. Can he get it here to level us up at 1 set apiece? Double 12 right on the wire. Surely he's got to slide down the barrel. No, that's 4 darts he's missed. And he gets it, and he looks across at his family, blows them a kiss. He's more than in this game, Ryan Meikle. He lost out in narrow circumstances in set 1, but he holds his nerve in set 2. He looks so much under pressure, Ryan Meikle, but he should be proud of how he's playing. He's taking Littler into a 4th set at least tonight. It's 1-1. More action to come on talkSPORT. Littler 1, Meikle 1.
The World
Ryan Meikle won the latest score here on talkSPORT 2. All the action live from the Alexandra Palace. It's been a busy old night. Plenty more darts to come as well. It started with a cracker. Ryan Joyce beating Danny Noppert by 3-1. Nick Kenny took a huge step to retaining his tour card with a 3-1 win over Raymond van Barneveld. And still to come, for me, could be the match of the tournament. Damon Heta taking on Connor Scott. Two practice partners going at it on the big stage for a place in round 3 and some post-Christmas darts. It's a busy weekend of sport. We've got it all covered. The boxing is over on talkSPORT right now. If you wanted to get involved with that, if you got the app, you can swipe left and right. Earlier on talkSPORT, we had Aston Villa beat Manchester City by 2-1. Nottingham Forest ended Brentford's great home start to the season with a 2-0 win. And Newcastle 4-0 winners at Ipswich. West Ham 1, Brighton 1, and Arsenal in the late game 5-1 winners over Crystal Palace. That was your Premier League action. Plenty more Premier League action tomorrow on the Sunday session. We'll be back with another double session of darts tomorrow. Already looking forward to that. But Chris Mason alongside me. Everyone here thinking, well, it'll be an easy start to the PDC World Darts Championship for Luke Littler. It's been anything but.
Absolutely. Isn't that City's 10th loss from 13 or something like that?
They're losing a lot of games at the moment.
Wow.
More like Bradford City, the team I follow, with Manchester City. But
yeah, this was never going to... That's what I said right before a dart was thrown in anger in this match. Expect Luke to win, but it won't be what you think.
1-1, race to 3 sets.
Only averaged 89.05 in set 2, did Luke Littler. Just the one winning leg in set 2. Lost it 3-1 out of 15 darter. Steady away for Ryan Meikle. 91.97 in that set. 93.90 in the first set. So actually didn't play as well in set 2 as he did in set 1, which he lost to Luke Littler, who averaged 97.11. But still holding that 50% finishing ratio at the moment. It's not at 140 yet. Is it full 180s? Make that 5.
Comes against the Meikle throw. So already Meikle on the back foot. Start of set 3, 1-1. 7th 180 of the match.
93.
So Littler's stolen the darts. The number 4 seed here. You are listening to coverage of the PDC World Darts Championship on talkSPORT 2 with Village Hotels. Dine out, stay, work out and play this festive season at one of 33 cracking UK locations.
And if you come into the Royal Match Play, go to the one by the golf course and the zoo. It's just, we love it there.
Yeah, we do. You get well looked after.
We do. And their Sunday dinner is phenomenal.
Very good. Here, 147, checkout is on. He's hit the treble 19 and he went for double 15. He was near a double 10. He might have been on autopilot there. He'll be back though. 187. Meikle's not on a finish on his own throw. So
yeah, he attempted a route in the second set to leave double 15. He's one of these players that doesn't mind it. 102 from Meikle to leave 85 just in case. But it is a 13 dart break of throw for the Newt.
Second leg, Luke to throw first.
Yeah, so he'll be throwing now for a 2-0 lead in the third set. 1-1 here. Heta against Scott to come. Chris Murphy, Paul Nicholson will take you through that one.
Yeah, great to have Murph back in the box.
Yeah, Dance will be back tomorrow. Double header of darts.
Meikle just missing out on a max. 1-2-1. One set apiece. Littler, break of throw in leg 1. 2 treble 20s from 4-4-5. Listen, you literally could have put 20 more in that treble 20. They were on a pinhead.
They were. Meikle, single 5, treble 20.
And it's interesting, isn't it?
Single 5, a loose start. This has not been a good start to the set for Meikle.
No, but it's interesting now. I'm watching Littler, where in set 1 he was almost chasing after him, trying to speed up. And this kid's special, and he's now wandering off, having a little drink of water, having a walk around. He's not giving himself any time to just be stood behind his opponent for too long. And that's smart. That's something that takes years to develop.
Richard Veenstra was stood behind his opponent for
and again, he
long time
couldn't
today.
deal with it, could he?
No. It was,
no one likes it, but
well, that was excessive this afternoon.
It was borderline, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. In fairness, though, to Alexis Toyo, he played really well. 110 for Littler. Single 19, single 17, single 18.
Well, he averaged 86, and that normally wouldn't be enough to beat Beanstra. And the only reason he won was because he just borderline, yeah.
Yeah, 152 for Meikle. Ooh, now that is a great first dart. Great first dart. Great second dart. Has a look. Double 16 for a 152 out. Just on the outside, and that might be the end of the leg for him. Tops for Littler. Double 10. Ooh, now an opportunity.
And let's not forget that Ryan Meikle had 2 darts at double 12 to win the first set 3-1. And he's now hit straight back.
Sometimes you learn a lot about players when they're under the most intense pressure, and I think this, look, whatever the outcome from this point on, Meikle's chucking 92 here, and let's be frank, it's 1 against 3,500 people in this building at the minute, and he's the one.
And it's 1 set all on 1 leg.
Yeah.
Credit where it's due. He gets my props. I'm a big Meikle fan.
100.
He plays the game his way, but listen, he's measured. He's not doing anything that even gets anywhere near borderline gamesmanship. This is how he plays all day, every day.
Yeah, that's it.
And he's well within his rights. And he's a top young player.
We mentioned this quite a lot. I think we said it when Danny Noppert was playing earlier. He is now your stereotypical dart player.
Lean, fit.
140.
353 Meikle, 227 Littler. So once again, Littler looks like he's going to break straight back here. But Meikle will keep chucking his darts. 95 scored, so he's still behind. He's lost the darts here. Looks a bit dejected with that. He wanted a little bit more. He's just...
Well, he's worked so hard to break back and effectively get himself back in the set. And he's had 9 darts and scored 243. Me and you would be happy with it. He's not.
Speak for yourself. Only 57. So Littler's got 6 from 167. Might only need 3, but he's going to stay there and set things up. Leaves tops. Smart play from the teenager.
Yeah, tops after 12 on the Meikle throw. He will be back because 201 for Ryan. Treble 20, treble 19, 84 left. If you don't like the 60, you can go treble 16 for double 18.
Just checking how many's scored and how many's left. Goes for the outer ball.
42.
Yeah, sort of get that.
Yeah, he's now a 2-dart combo. Tops missed, double 10. Littler breaks back, 2-1 Littler in the 3rd set. And now have the throw for a 2-1 lead.
Is this a little tougher than you anticipated, Mark?
I thought Meikle would get a set.
93.
It's probably taken Littler a little bit longer than I thought it would to get on top of him. And in fairness, he's not on top of him yet, is he?
No.
You know, it's only 1 leg difference. And again, if it's match play, it's 6 apiece, which shows you how tight it's been. Yeah,
good shout. The average is there's not a lot to choose between them. Just shy of 92 for Meikle, 94 for Littler.
Yeah. Meikle only 60 on his opening visit. He needs to get busy quickly here on that 60 bet.
I was speaking to a lot of people in the hospitality and they were like, oh, he's going to wipe him out. He's not. He'll win, but he won't wipe him out.
Well, I'm sure there'll be games in this tournament when he does blitz people, should he progress past this stage.
Absolutely. If he finds a player that is of a similar tempo to him, he can be free-flowing and really start to express himself and be creative, which is what he loves to do on stage. But 167 from 167 points away from a 2-1 lead, but he's made a mess of that. 45, 27, 18, down to 1-2-2. Not too much damage. Meikle back on 2-8-1. Single 20, but
needs
could be a
trebles.
guide.
Needs 2 trebles, and he's not got one. And I think he can sense that the end of this set
60,
and the end of the match potentially is closing in on him. 1-2-2 for Littler. Doesn't have to go the bull route. He's hit the treble. Comes down for a different target. Well, it was that treble 18 twice that, I won't say cost him the final against Luke Humphries, but it perplexed him, didn't it?
Yeah, he was on 1-2-2 there. He went to 54, hit it. He could have stayed there for an 18 for the ball, but he's never gone for it. So he rightly went for treble 16.
45.
For double 10, hit the 16, picked off the 12, tops after 15 darts.
Again misses tops, but again he hits double 10. And he is now 2-1 in front in a race to 3. Welcome along to talkSPORT 2, hashtag darts on the radio. Ryan Meikle just adjusts his shirt. He's 2-1 down. Littler's got the throw in the 4th set, could be the deciding set here. And he's in the red bit. And again, moving from left to right, and a maximum to kick off the leg.
Well, what's key about that is he cleaned off the leg and was straight in on the hockey. So there's your rhythm, and that's what comes with rhythm. That was the first set where Ryan wilted. He'd averaged 93-90 set 1, 92 set 2, 82 set 3, and he's in again. Oh, here's another. Hello.
Here we go. Stand by your beds. The 9-darter from a man who's become accustomed to hitting 9-darters. Are we going to get our second one of the tournament? Ryan Meikle a sideshow at the minute. 1-4-1 for Littler and perfection, and he just falls short of the target. Hits the treble 17. So now, well, it's going to be a 10-darter more than likely, but sadly no payout.
Yeah, he just missed treble 10. He's hit treble 6, so he's on 60. So there's the potential for an 11-darter. As the average starts to climb. Tops for an 11-dart hold. Beautiful leg of darts, that.
11-dart.
Brilliant. We used to get excited about those, and now we're going. 11. Well done.
Ryan Meikle is continuing to play his own game, but at the moment it's not quite enough.
No, it's a bit like having a couple of men down in a football match. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Well, he didn't get it in the last leg, so he's going to have another go at it in this leg.
Here, hang on a minute, lads. When he's hit 9 180s, how has that happened?
Yeah. Well, there's Meikle coming back, potentially one of his own. Fair play. Said it earlier, you learn a lot when people are under pressure about the character they've got. But this is intense pressure. This is furnace-like heat. For the second time in 2 legs, he's on the 9-darter. He's looking at the crowd, says, calm down.
Watch this, hold my case. Makes me laugh. He's just having a sip of water like it's just a game down the pub.
Can he do it this time? Can we have perfection? Treble 19, double 12 for the 9. He's missed it. He's missed it by a millimetre. £180,000 down the drain.
Thickness of a wire away. And he's had a load of them this year where he's literally almost in the identical spot. He might lose the leg.
Ryan Meikle's on 157. Oh. He's the wrong side of the treble 19 wire.
74.
Wow. Well, he had an 11-dart leg in the last leg. He needs double 6.
He's
for
averaging
148.5
in this set.
Well, he's gone 11, he's gone 10, he's got to go 9 this time, mates. Come on. Yeah. That's how it works.
That is how it works. Come on now, concentrate, young man.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh my God,
by
he's in again.
Smidge.
Oh no, surely stop it.
Oh, he
tried
down.
a different route. He's having a little smile to himself. He thought, I'll tell you what. He just wanted a different look. Wow.
Maybe Meikle might get one.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Now at 14 180s in 15 legs.
Well, Littler's in. Now he comes down for cover. This is ridiculous.
Can you imagine? Well, you wouldn't know, but practicing this with this lad must be an absolute nightmare. He'd leave me in absolute ribbons.
Well, Meikle is the wrong side of the treble 20 wire, which is frustrating. 95 for him. Not going to get too many more visits, I feel.
Well, maybe one more.
Littler back in. Opted for the treble 16 to try and leave double 10, but he leaves 52 for the match.
And he was nailed on to Max there to leave double 4, but thought, I prefer tops, I'll go my own way, thanks. So this could be one of the greatest sets of all time. He's gone 11-10. If he goes 12 tops here, it'll be 11-10-11. I can't remember a set as good as this.
Tops for the match. He gets it. A set average in excess of 140. 140.91. Beat that if you can. It's unbeatable darts. Two youngsters embrace on the stage. Ryan Meikle played his part in a really good game. Average just a fraction under 92, 4 180s, 32% on the doubles. Might be a little bit of a disappointment. Had darts to win the opening set, did win the second set. But then Luke Littler turned on the afterburners, winning 6 of the next 7. He missed a double 12 for a 9-dart leg in the penultimate leg of the match. Blistering end. Maybe that's what people come to expect from this young man, but when he delivers like that, he is a joy to behold.
Yeah, I've seen so much of him, and literally I watch him and just smile and look on and just wonder what it must feel like. In that set, he's hit 4 180s, a 171, missed double 12 for a 9. He's gone 11-10-11. A set average, I can't remember it, a set average better than 140.91. I think that's a record. Remarkable. 10 180s, and he didn't really get out of third gear until set 4, and then he just seemed to come alive. He had the throw, he didn't have to wait on the back of set 3, and he just went through the gears. Remarkable, absolutely remarkable. I am staggered.
Well, Luke the Nuke went ballistic, didn't he, at the end there? The numbers are staggering. 10 180s, 50% on the doubles, an average of 100.85. We'll have an interview with him on the talkSPORT Darts YouTube channel. That'll be up shortly as well. He looks quite emotional, Luke Littler, up on the stage at the moment. He's actually, I'm not sure what's happened here, but he's in tears on the stage, so I'm not sure, Chris, what has gone on here. We'll try and find out what has happened.
Listen, it's been a whirlwind 12 months for him, and it started here a year ago, and I think he's just a bit emotional with what's just happened. He's just coming off. Listen, he's a 17-year-old kid, and we got to remember that. Listen, he's not a grown man. He's a baby, isn't he, in terms of certainly our sport. He's gone to just have a minute with his mum and his dad. That's lovely.
Yeah, it is indeed. We'll find out more about that. We'll have some reaction from Luke Littler, but he is through. What a performance it turned out to be in the end. Great game coming your way next. Damon Heta, one of the favourites for the title. He takes on Connor Scott, who posted some big numbers in round 1. That to come, but Luke the Nuke is through. Didn't quite get the perfect leg, but he wasn't a million miles off it. Chris Murphy and Paul Nicholson will join you next for Heta against Scott. And here from the Palace, Luke Littler is through. He's beaten Ryan Meikle by 3 sets to 1.
The World Darts Championship.